Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Postal 1 and Redux. The following may be disturbing to viewers. You have been warned.
Hey, do you guys remember Postal?
Now the flowers will grow. Would you please sign my petition?
I'm sorry.
You gotta be fucking kidding. Oh my god, I'm the damn Gimp.
No, not that one.
Oops, my finger slipped. Wow, that looked really painful.
We don't talk about that piece of shit.
Oof, I don't think it's supposed to have been that way.
That's just Postal 2 but in HD. No, I said Postal 1 is a masterpiece. Mwah. For those who are beta males with schizophrenia, it just screams edgy 90s game. Your boys at Running with Scissors really wanted to make a game that stood out from the rest. And to me, I believe they succeeded. I'm just going to talk about the history of the original game, as well as its remake, and hopefully do it some justice without putting you guys to sleep. So let's get to it. The game was released in 1997 and it was banned in 14 countries and blacklisted in America. I mean, who can blame them?
This is common among those who in popular slang go postal.
Now when people talk about Postal, they're always referring to Postal 2, and I don't blame them. It's a fun game, but Postal 1 stuck with me, even after playing the original and Redux with a friend. There is just something about the game that feels like a horror without inserting the ooh spooky jump scare. When you start the game, you're greeted with a disclaimer, followed with distorted music. There is a man standing in a field of skulls, with a poorly put PNG of a screaming mouth. As you can see, graphic design is my passion.
Fantastic!
Starting a new game, you are greeted with the loading screen. Home, 10/17/97. The earth is hungry. Its heart throbs and demands cleansing. The earth is also thirsty. Every time you advance a level, you will see a different loading screen with a different quote. You load in playing as the community dubbed him as Postal Dude.
Yeah, I hate that fucking name.
Just the sounds of a police siren and no music whatsoever. This right here is why I love this game already. It could be like Hotline Miami with cool music to play while you're killing. But instead, the devs decided to just have nothing. That right there has a more realistic feel to it already. Postal walked so Hotline Miami could run. With no instructions on what to do, you do what you feel is right, and start shooting. The game doesn't tell you outright what to do, but you have a feeling on what you should be doing. The sound design for this game is just genius. Just having the screams of the people you're shooting at, and sometimes they don't die when you shoot them. They will be begging for their life.
Kill me now!
Granted, the voice acting isn't the best,
Ah! I need backup over here.
but you take what you can get. Walking up to a person that's just crawling and pressing the X button will have the Postal Dude commit an execution. For the original game, the execution are all the same, but I'll get to the remake later. If you want to see the devil himself and piss on his face, then press the cute button to see what happens.
I regret nothing.
For the enemies in this game, you have Cop, Miner, SWAT, Hick Cop, Military, Rocket Man, Gunner, Construction Worker, and JP Police. Some vary for how they will stop you from reaching your final destination. For example, some just shoot with a pistol, shotgun, assault rifle, grenades, molotovs, and the sentry turrets.
Yeah.
Oh, it hit me to the wall?
Yeah, this game's a little bullshit.
Now, how can I keep talking about the game without talking about the legend himself? The iconic voice for Postal Dude, Rick Hunter. Rick Hunter, the voice for Postal 1 and 2. Sadly, he did not voice in Postal 3, but that was probably for the best.
This game sucks.
The guy who voiced Postal Dude in 3 was Corey Cruz, and I am so sorry that you got the short end of the stick for that game. I will admit, your voice for Postal Dude is it's a bit too sexy for me. And the one who is currently playing as Postal Dude in Postal 4 is John St. John, aka Duke Nukem.
Come on, it's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm not much of a gum chewer.
I didn't expect that.
That is amazing. I've been thinking about getting 4 just because they brought back all these voice actors in the game, so you get to choose which voice you get to hear. Also, fun fact, did you know that Rick Hunter did voicing for a news network called WQAD8? It's just amazing. I can just imagine the Postal Dude saying these lines. And I know he's probably trying to get away from that character, but his voice is just too iconic.
Now, meteorologist Cassie Hyder and Storm Teammate Weather.
Anyways, back to the game. I'm getting way off track. The game has 16 levels and an ending cutscene. In order to get to the next level, you need to kill a certain amount of enemies. At the top of the HUD, it tells you the population and how many people to kill. Civilians don't count, but can be killed regardless. And you don't have to kill all the cops. But like the super Chad gamer you are, you kill everyone. Unless you're a pussy. After reaching the amount of killing in order to go to the next level, you have to press F1. I know, 90s games. I like to take this moment to read some of my favorite quotes from the loading screens. 10/17/1997. The air ripens with the odors of the dead and dying. It smells like victory. 10/18/1997. A glorious symphony of slaughter. 76 tromboners led to the death parade. 10/21/1997. No day in the park. Too much of the blood on me is mine. But the day is not done, and I have miles to go to make them sleep. Peanuts, anyone? These are just a couple examples. I want you guys to play the game, get the experience yourself. So after going through hell, you finally make it to the last level of the game, the elementary school. You can't play it and you're forced to watch as the Postal Dude tries to kill as many children he can. None of the children are shown to be harmed, but you can hear the screams. Postal Dude breaks down, and we're brought to a door. And I'm just gonna play this ending scene because I love it so much.
Population pressure and the stress of modern life may cause an increase in violent tendencies. The urban environment is the incubator for all sorts of undesirable behaviors. However much his atrocities disgust us, he may actually consider himself a hero. This is common among those who, in popular slang, go postal. In his tortured mind, he may feel that he's battling against impossible odds. It is not unusual possible for such individuals to believe that the entire fate of the world rests with them. In the end, our subject displayed all the classic symptoms of paranoid delusion. We may never know exactly what set him off, but rest assured we will have plenty of time to study him.
And that's the end of the game. Other copies of the game like Special Delivery and Super Postal just add more levels to the game. Nowadays you don't even have to get Special Delivery or Super Postal to play these extra levels, since the developers themselves added these new levels in. Now can I just take a moment to talk about the music? God damn! That music hits so hard.
Yeah, if it's gonna be a competition about who listens to the oldest music, I think I win. Cause my favorite genre of music is
Postal 1 music.
Let's take a listen, huh?
Alright, let's move on to Postal Redux. So Redux is just like the original, but it's remastered. It includes all the levels and has 3 endings. One is playing the game by yourself, and the second ending is playing in co-op. Co-op? In a Postal game? Excellent choice, running with scissors. The third ending, you have to beat the game on Rampage mode, the hardest difficulty in the game. The sound design is a lot better now, but I feel like it loses its grittiness. Each weapon now has its own unique execution animation.
What? You don't sell Postal? I regret nothing.
And you don't have to press F1 to go to the next stage. This is epic. The ending for Postal Redux has been changed, and now instead of shooting up an elementary school, you just attend your own funeral. After the cutscene, the ending is just pretty much the same, but in a higher quality. The original ending with the school was changed because Running with Scissors themselves said that the ending just lost its shock value since school shootings have been more common. It's sad that this is the reality today. The ending in co-op is new and shows 4 postal men breaking out the one you've been playing, ending it with Rick Hunter's sexy, sinister laugh. Now what I think is happening in this ending is the original postal guy is just having a split personality disorder, and is just imagining 4 others just like him, or other people have also gone postal and are breaking the original out of the asylum. Now which ending is canon? I think it's just up for interpretation, but I also believe the solo ending is the definitive ending. Now the final ending is the Rampage ending. After beating the game, you are greeted with the postal dude on top of a pyramid in a victory pose, while the light is shining on him. The voice of the psychiatrist can be heard in the background. Corey Cruz is voicing the psychiatrist, but it's hard to hear since it's distorted and the music gets louder. As the camera zooms out, you see other postal men. Some climbed up the pyramid, while others were killed. What I get out of this ending is the postal dude is forever fighting himself in his head, being stuck in the asylum while still being studied. Perhaps it's symbolic about how you replay the game trying to do better than before. This ending is interesting, and I had no idea about it until my friend pointed it out. I only thought there were only 2 endings. It's funny how you can miss this ending when it adds so much more to the game. Now before I wrap this video up, I just want to add a few things that I forgot about. So in the original Postal, Rick Hunter is credited as the demon, and the Postal dude has a separate voice, meaning Rick Hunter's voice is in the dude's head. In Redux, they just had Rick Hunter's voice as the Postal dude. Last thing I'm going to talk about is the war journals. The war journals show that the Postal dude is on a mission to the Air Force Base because a virus has infected everyone, and he believes he is the only one immune. Worst fears confirmed. Group of lunatics tried to invade my home. Must get to the truck stop and sheriff. See if anyone there can help me. Afraid only God can help me now. There must be others like me, immune to this germ, warfare, or whatever it is. Approaching Cherryler Park. Maybe some sane people there. Can't get hopes up. But must not despair either. Taking too many hits. Getting weak. See green up ahead. Maybe a forest? Probably a park. Can't go backwards. Nothing back there but death. Keep moving, soldier. I've been here before. I know it. But something's changed. Will they understand me? Forgive me? Is this where I find salvation? In order to get these war journals, you need to play the game on a hard difficulty. It will replace the regular diary entries. Now, I bet you're wondering which one I'm gonna recommend, right? Well, the answer is both. If you want gameplay, then I would go for Redux. The gameplay is just smooth, but it feels a bit more challenging. Now, if you want to feel the creepy atmosphere the game has to offer, then go with the original. The original holds up just as well as the remastered.
They never liked you. Only you can stop the evil. Evil must die. Only my weapon understands me. They'll all pay.
Thanks for watching the video. I just wanted to talk about a game that I love. I played Postal 2, and when my friend recommended to play Postal 1, he told me how different it was. I am so happy to play this game, and hopefully I convinced you guys to give it a try. I know I didn't talk much about the remastered, but it's just basically graphics difference and slight animation differences to me. I mean, there's a couple levels like the carnival that I can think of at the top of my head, but all in all, it's just the same. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Darwin. He helped me with this video by going over the script with me and seeing if the video was good. I basically asked his opinion for everything in the making of this video since he knows a lot about the Postal series. I'm pretty sure he sleep deprived himself for helping me with this video, but he's just crazy like that. The link to his Steam will be in the description below. Also, I want to give another shout out to my girlfriend who made the Postal thumbnail. She did a really good job with it, so go check out her art page. It will be in the link in the description below. I want you to comment down below which Postal voice actor is your favorite. And if you played Postal 1, what do you think about it? Make sure to like the video and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hi there, would you like...
Subscribe to Prince.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be fucking kidding.